Big question. Why is marriage therapy almost never mentioned in African homes until the marriage is already dead, like gone, unsalvageable? When there's a problem, we keep hearing we gotta endure, pray about it, go and meet your pastor. That's how a marriage is supposed to be, yada, 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 and all that. But nobody really wants to say, go and see a professional marriage therapist. Why? Why is it that way? Why do people wait for the separation paper, text, email, or whatever to come in first before they admit their marriage actually needed help? The number one truth is pride. In many African homes, admitting you need therapy feels like admitting failure. And a lot of couples hate that fact. They never want to see themselves on the wrong side of their marriage in any way. The second reason is fear of exposure. Therapists will ask lots of questions and it exposes patterns, habits, and those nasty behaviors people don't want to face. Third reason, wrong help. To me personally, pastors are spiritual leaders, but marriage problems are not only spiritual problems. They're beyond that. Some issues are emotional, psychological, financial, and behavioral. You don't see your healthcare manager who does all kinds of surgeries. It's not possible. If you want to see a pastor, that's fine. It's the pastor's job to make sure he or she refers you to a professional who, deals with salvaging marriages. Fourth reason, silence culture. It's really bad. African homes teach us to hide problems, not to solve them. A lot of men and women just love keeping things inside of them without speaking out until it gets to that breaking point. And that point, it might be very hard for them to turn back the hands of the clock. And believe me or not, that silence slowly kills marriages. Marriage therapy is not a last resort. It's a lifeline when you know you guys really need that help. And both couples must agree to seek that help for it to work. A professional therapist doesn't take sides. They analyze patterns. They give you that practical tool to help you out. They help couples in different areas, communication, taking care of, things that will make sure they don't fight anymore and it's going to save their marriage. Therapy doesn't mean your marriage is weak. It means you're serious about saving your marriage. Imagine how many marriages could survive if therapy was encouraged before resentment starts to creep in, before emotional shutdown, and lastly, before anybody decides to, put in that separation paper. We need to normalize fixing marriages, not just ending it like we are closing a textbook. As usual, thank you. Make sure you follow this page for more interesting topics to discuss. Thank you and peace.